Hello, everyone. This is Chris G. This is a topic I wanted to talk about that was pretty heavy on my heart. It's something I've been thinking about for some time. And what I wanted to talk about and say is that I believe fathers should they should go. They should. There's a kind of a phrase that's very popular in the urban community. I don't know if they still say it anymore, but they say, the term go hard in the paint. And that's like a reference, it's like a basketball reference, to, being strong and dominant in the low post area playing basketball, and making your presence felt and taking care of business down there. In other words, like, you're, you're playing, like you're, trying to make a basket or you're trying to rebound or something like that. You want to be able to do that. It's very important, like I'm using that reference because I believe like it's very important for fathers to be that way in regards to their sons. I know a lot of fathers, especially in the black community, African American community. A lot of them, are very, very, they're very, strong in views about being very protective of their daughters and, you know, helping them out whenever they get in trouble. If somebody ever, harms one of their daughters, you know, um, they're willing to just go to the ends of the earth to shut down whoever did the bad stuff to their daughter. And I can understand that. I can understand that. But I believe there's a lot of, men, in the country that, and also from what I've seen in the African American community, Black community, a lot of fathers, they don't really go, they don't go hardcore for the sons, a lot of them, the fathers, they, in a way, like they look at their sons as being like, competition. Like, this is another guy in the house that, I gotta keep him under control. Like I gotta dominate him. I gotta chastise him and whoop him. I gotta get ready to put my hands on him and stuff like that. You know, um, thinking in that type of mindset, but then they're not thinking about, hey, I need to teach him how to be a man in society, how to conduct himself in society, especially the way things are now, with like police brutality and a lot of other things that are going on, but you just have a lot of, these fathers or even, like stepfathers, they just believe in, you know, excuse me, basically being a disciplinarian, over the son, but not really teaching them or being protective, because, bad things can happen to their son too. Somebody could try to, God forbid, somebody could try to do some type of molestation to their son. It doesn't just only happen to the girls; it can happen to the sons too. That can happen. It could be some severe bullying that he's going through at school. Those people could be possibly trying to like threaten his life. You know, um, there's just things that can happen to the son that I believe the father should be able to stand there firm with his son. It shouldn't just only be about, if somebody do something to my daughter, I'm gonna do this, and this, but then something happened to your son, you just let that fly right over your head. You just don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's right. I really don't think that's right. I think that the sons should be taken care of too. Now I'm not saying baby the son. You gotta teach him how to be able to stand up on his own too. But I'm just saying if something goes down and your son needs you, you need to be there for him. You know. He's talking about, people, doing things to him at school, you know, um, people threatening him and things like that. And it could get pretty deep. You need to be able to help your son out with that. I'm not saying you need to go down the street and be trying to unalive people, but you figure out something that you can do to help your son. Maybe you need to help him, with notifying the authorities, or maybe there's some type of thing he's trying to do where he's having trouble with it and he needs like certain paperwork to be filled out. If you know how to do that, help him out. Because just having a son, it's not all about just chastising him and then sleeping with his mom. You know what I'm saying? That's not all. That's not what it's all about. I'm just gonna spank you and then I'm gonna sleep with your mama. Like it goes beyond that, man. And I think a lot of fathers and like stepfathers, that's just basically what they did. I'm just gonna be the disciplinarian, and then I'm just gonna sleep with your mama. Like I'm not gonna really try to teach you nothing. I see you as like a threat. You're getting up in adolescence and stuff. And I'm not saying fathers and sons can't have it out, but you do have some fathers that just they see you as a threat off the rip. Even if you haven't even done anything to try to like buck up or threaten your father or stepdad or what have you, or your mom's husband, boyfriend, like, even if you haven't done anything to threaten them, they just see you as a threat off the rip. Even if you haven't done nothing. And I that's just, that's some wild stuff right there. But I really believe that, the fathers or, stepfathers or the men, that are staying with the mother of the son, I believe that they really need to teach them something. And if the guy that's there, if you don't want to completely be the father role, then get in contact with the father so that father can teach their son how to be a man, and that father should be in that son's corner. I'm sorry if I'm kind of all over the place. This is kind of off the cuff, just what was coming to my mind, but I just really think that should be done. The fathers have got to be there for the sons, man. Don't just go hard for the daughters, and they need to be protected. They do. You need, go hard for them, but go hard for your sons too. Help them out. Look out for them too. Don't just let stuff happen to him, and if there's a way you can help, you don't do anything. If he's in like some serious type of situations, and there's a way you can help him, please do it. And that's basically what I have to say, sons. Fathers, go hard for your sons, just like you go hard for your daughters. That's basically all I have to say. Sorry if I'm all over the place, but this is kind of like off the cuff. So I do apologize if I'm all over the place, but that's what I have to say. This is Chris G signing off. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.